This is Lesson 9, Daily Life in Ancient Egypt, Section 1. Ancient Egypt's Social Pyramid, pages 94 through 95 in the text. Egypt's society was structured like a pyramid. It was based on an Egyptian principle called Mahat. It stressed the importance of truth, order, and balance. At the very top of this social pyramid was the pharaoh, Egypt's supreme ruler. Egyptian religion strengthened the pharaoh's authority. Because pharaohs were believed to be gods, their word was law. Next in importance were several layers of social classes. The classes near the top of the pyramid had fewer people. They enjoyed higher status. Those nearer the bottom had greater numbers of people, but lower status. So in this pyramid, there's one pharaoh, and then a few government officials, a few more priests, a few more scribes, a few more artisans, and several peasants. Egypt's social classes. Below the pharaoh were the next two highest classes in the social pyramid, government officials and priests. They were the most powerful groups in Egypt. Government officials carried out the orders of the pharaoh. Most officials came from noble families. They were powerful and wealthy. They enjoyed a high quality of life. Priests were also a powerful group. This is because religion touched every part of people's daily lives. Priests were responsible for the temples and religious rituals. They were also responsible for the elaborate ceremonies surrounding death and burial. Next on the social pyramid were scribes. Scribes held a respected position in society. This is because they recorded information for government and religious leaders. It took many years of schooling to become a scribe. Artisans occupied the next layer of the social pyramid. This group included craftspeople like carpenters, metalworkers, painters, sculptors, and stone carvers. Artisans were highly skilled but had low social status. At the bottom of the social pyramid were the peasants. This was the largest social class. Peasants worked the land. They provided the Egyptians with a steady food supply. When not farming, peasants worked on the pharaoh's massive building projects. Life in Egypt's social classes. Egypt's social pyramid was fairly rigid or unmoving. Most people belonged to the same social class as their parents. There was little chance of improving their status. Members of different classes may have had some things in common, but generally their lives were quite different. Egyptians in all social classes cherished family life. Most Egyptians married within their social group. Men and women had different roles within the family. Men were the heads of the households. They worked to support the family. Fathers often began to train their sons at a young age to continue their line of work. Women typically managed the home. They raised the children. Upper-class women had servants or slaves to help them. Lower-class women did the work themselves. Men were in charge of the Egyptian society. The women enjoyed more freedom and rights than most women in the ancient world.